a start. I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps were the facts, so they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I can tell they ass apart. I got big packs coming on.
All right, long awaited. Bro, I've been waiting for this. Just waiting. 2. Oh, that sound just, oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely fit there. What's this? And yeah, there we go. If you guys see that right here, that is a print, and that is the default print that it comes with. Like 2-3 weeks ago, whenever I first moved in, I ordered on Vista Print some prints, and I basically got some movie posters printed. I got Pulp Fiction, Breaking Bad, The Truman Show. Let me see how this looks. Prints. Yeah, see? So this will go over here with the other 2. Damn, that actually looks pretty good. This feels a lot better than this. This feels like paper. So I probably messed up, but it's not a big deal because it's just for decoration. It's not like it's an actual print of mine. These are kind of like vintagey, custom made posters of just some of my favorite shows and films. We got Breaking Bad, which is arguably, in my opinion, one of the best, and if not the greatest show. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, amazing shows and TV. I remember whenever I was first watching this, Breaking Bad was just so fucking good. Here we have The Truman Show. The reason why I picked The Truman Show, it being a film, is The Truman Show was kind of like the first movie where it was just like, what the fuck am I watching type shit. Like the movie realization of what the actual movie was just so surreal to me, and I was just like, watching it, I was like, how can someone just like think of this and like bring this to life? For that right there, that's why The Truman Show just like sits very, very well with me, just with the detail of just storytelling and just the overall writing and just how it was shot. It's just one of the greatest movies in my overall life, and it's just a movie that for me just reminds me that like every little detail matters. So we got these, and then we got this last one, which is gonna go in this big one, and it's basically Pulp Fiction. And Pulp Fiction being done by one of my favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino. It's just an overall beautifully shot movie. Lots of great, memorable, quotable scenes with John Travolta, Tim Roth, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, let's go ahead and put these up, and then I'm gonna show you. That's really what I've been waiting on to just fully finish this place. So off of that, man, that's pretty much what we've been waiting on for the past 2-3 weeks. The prints look phenomenal, and they just add so much more to the desk setup. Like I said before, on each poster, each show and movie kind of just has a resemblance to me, means something to me as I grew up watching them. So just having them up on the walls just kind of motivating factor whenever I walk in and I just work here. So now that we got that done and set up, I wanted to give you guys a quick desk tour of basically what the state of this whole office is right now. There's still gonna be a lot more things I'm gonna add to it as far as organization and just little things to make it more officey and homey to me goes. But as of right now, I think I'm pretty much in a nice and safe spot to just go off and kind of give you guys some insight as to what I have, what I use on a day-to-day basis to like edit. And yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right in. So first things first, with a desk setup, you have the desks themselves. Over here we have a Malm desk, and to the right we have a Hemnes desk, both from IKEA. And with these two, I've kind of made them to where I've made an L-shaped. With this, I'm kind of able to just have this little backdrop for shooting, and these are nice and big enough for me to just have my monitors, my computer, and all my stuff to just edit. Over here on the Malm, we have a kind of like bigger desk when it comes to like width. So with this one, I have my monitor, my LG wide, my Mac Studio, and my laptop. And this right here is where I'll be mostly just editing and just going back and forth between projects. While over here on my Hemnes is where I have my gaming setups. setup. So with this one, I have my LG monitor, and then I'll have my PS5 and my Switch right here. So I can kind of just go back and forth while I'm editing. If I have something rendering or saving, I can just go back and forth and play FIFA or something, which is really what I've been gaming, which is really what I've been playing as of recently. Star Wars Jedi Survivor just came out, and I am like so hesitant on buying it. I want to buy it, but like it's just, I want to finish the first one. I had the first one, I want to finish it, and I don't want to buy the next one until like I finish the first one. All I see on TikTok is just streams of people playing it, and it just makes me want to play that without getting too ahead of ourselves. That's gonna be the desk setup, the desks for the setup themselves. Over here on this desk setup, let's just go through each thing one by one. Right here, the monitor that we're using the LG wide monitor. I've had some questions about this being, is it good for editing? Is it good for just the colors and everything? I have no complaints to using this monitor when it comes to like editing. Everything pretty much looks the same. It should look like whenever I'm editing versus like actually posting the content. So I have no issues. And then if I ever do need to like double check any of my work as far as like my color grade, how it looks, the quality, I'll just go back and forth on this and my MacBook just to give myself reassurance before I send something off to like a client. So that's my monitor. Over here I have a monitor stand from Amazon. I don't really know what it's actually called. It's just a black wooden one. And then right here I have my iPad. With this, I'll kind of just use this as like my notes. I'll have it set up here and kind of just have my notes on while I'm editing, just to kind of, it's pretty much my to-do list. Like whatever I'm doing on the day, I'm gonna just have a to-do list on my iPad, just kind of like reminding me and keeping me in check as I'm working. For the keyboard, we have the Logitech MX Keys, pretty solid keyboard. Honestly, the battery life on this lasts me pretty long. I don't really have to like charge it until like every 2 to 3 weeks whenever I'm editing. So yeah, solid keyboard. It looks great. I honestly like the gray finish on top of the black too. So overall, I have no complaints on this keyboard. And then for mouse, I have the Apple, pretty much straightforward. I bought this just because before I ended up getting my MacBook Pro, I had a iMac and I just got so used to editing with a mouse. So whenever I switched back to the laptop, I just had to like get one just because I could not do the touch bar. And then over here to the left, I ended up getting separate touch bar. I got used to the touch bar. With my right hand, I'll use my mouse to just, you know, select clips, whatever. And then with my left hand, I'll have it on the keyboard and the track bar, just kind of like sliding through the timelines and all that. So I ended up just getting a separate one for the Mac Studio, since, you know, I've gotten accustomed to using it on my MacBook Pro. So here we have a Blue Yeti mic. Whenever I want to do voiceovers or whenever I want to just go ahead, just film, you know, camera content, just have good audio, I just have this right here ready to plug in and use. For the main workhorse, I have the Mac Studio computer from Apple. This thing has been such a lifesaver of a beast to use. It's very powerful. If you guys know anything about computers, you guys know how powerful this whole setup is. Whenever I am running around and shooting on the go, I have my MacBook Pro for work and quick edits. I've used this laptop for the past 2 to 3 years. Recently just had to like go back and get it fixed because there's some issues going on with it. But thanks to like having Apple Care and all that, Apple was quick enough to get that fixed and resolved for your boy. But yeah, this is just kind of like a mini Mac Studio. Still has an M1 chip, just nothing too powerful. With this, I'll just make quick edits on the go for just a quick turnaround time. I'll end up using my Mac Studio for my main edits, like vlogs, campaign work, etc. That's pretty much everything on this side. Here, we just have some storage, cabinet dividers from IKEA. Everything from here is IKEA. Desk is from IKEA. Yeah, everything's pretty much from IKEA. So here I'll just store my blue light glasses that I should be using more often, honestly. Light case, and then I have my PS5 controller, a screen cloth, Nintendo Switch controller adapter here. But yeah, nothing crazy on this one. Getting over to this side of the desk, here we have my Nintendo Switch along with a second set of controllers and a charging pad. Just with anything, as I'm editing, I like to just decompress while something's rendering, while something's saving, or if I'm done and I just want to chill. I have my Switch to play games with. This is the first ever monitor that I bought. This is like, they're hand in hand the same thing. That's just a wide monitor and this is just a normal size one. but this was the first one, and I got both of them through Black Friday, just like a year apart. So I ended up getting this one first, and then off of this one, I just got that one to be a second monitor. Same thing with that one, no complaints on the color scheme, on anything. Everything's calibrated, everything looks good. And if I ever do need to double check, I just go into my MacBook Pro and just double check to make sure everything is on track to looking good. We have the PS5. No introduction, nothing needs to be said. This, I just, you know, you just have to get one. So here I mostly spend my time playing FIFA. With all that, that's pretty much everything on the desk setup. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Like, is this not a good ass space to just make a desk setup? And like, if you guys have any suggestions to what you think I should do, let me know, leave them down below. But yeah, that's basically the whole video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on prints because I've been waiting for them, and I'm so excited to just have that here, but also just on where I'm pretty much standing with everything. This has been like my main editing space. Just finished a lot of nice big projects here. Pretty much besides that, that's gonna be it for today. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and if you have not yet, what are you doing? Go and like this shit, share this shit. Without further ado, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.